This episode is brought to you in part by the National Restaurant Association.
Welcome to another episode of On Foodable Executive Insight Series. Here we are at the National Restaurant Association show again, talking about trends in the industry. Today, I've got a gentleman from Fintech, and Fintech is kind of an interesting concept where, beverage is growing, including spirits, wine, beer, from the independent operator side all the way up to the brand level and retailers. Let's kind of open up with who you are and what you do with Fintech.
Well, I'm the CEO founder of Fintech. We've been in business for about 18 years. Started just in Florida and built out and got approvals in all 50 states to move the money for the liquor distributors. It's very complex. Each state has their own liquor laws. Mm-hmm. So what we've done is taken the paper out of the liquor payments, and it's like the PayPal of liquor, and we make it very simple for the retailer to be able to sign it, and we move the money electronically through the Fed overnight, or whatever the payment instructions are. If it's a 30-day terms, we do that. And then we have that wonderful data that we collect through the sales of the liquor products, and we also help the retailers determine better ways to purchase it, what part of the countries are doing well, or down to the exact location, we can tell them how their sales in a certain SKU is doing.
Yeah, so analytics is a big part of the industry right now. Metric, measurement,
right.
Being able to really analyze your product mix, what's
right.
happening, how fast you're turning it. And is that something that really is a good part of what you guys do?
Yeah, it's the, obviously the payment gives us the ability to collect the data.
Right.
Our data is pure and better than anyone's because it's regulated. So when a product is sold to a retailer, it has to be correct because taxes are tied to that. So the data is very, very clean. So we scrub that data, clean it up, and then we are able to tell the retailer. It's a very complex buying process. So for instance, OSI, Outback Operations, or an Applebee's, or any major restaurant chain, or a Walmart, or a Kmart, or Walgreens and CVS. Every one of their locations have to buy for all these different liquor distributors in every single state.
Different tiers.
Where a normal product, like a Procter & Gamble product, or a Pepsi or Coke, they can buy it from one region, and it goes one person, the corporate Pepsi. But because of the three-tier system that was put in after Prohibition, where the government's very similar to what's going on in Colorado in the marijuana,
yeah.
They have put in a three-tier system, so you have to go through a liquor distributor. So when Prohibition stopped, the state said, okay, we will let you sell it again, but we want our taxes. So they put liquor distributors in place, and that's why they have such an exclusive arrangement in all these regions. And that makes it very difficult for us to be able to track all of those different sales, because like a Walgreens, they'll have 600 different people delivering the same product. Outback Steakhouse, they'll have all the different liquor distributors and all the small wineries now and all the craft breweries that are popping up. So it's very fragmented, and what we do is simplify it. We make it a very simplified process. So it's a one-source solution and then makes it simple for everyone.
And so the growth in your business is happening at chain level, but also the independents are really flying off the
We
shelf
have 5 verticals. You have the convenience store, restaurant, stadiums. You have the super centers like the Walmarts, the Targets. You have the hotel industry, and but remember, 70%, close to 70% of the liquor sales are on 5 and under locations, and that's not necessarily the mom and pops.
Yeah,
it's also the franchises. So you might have a person who owns 3 Hiltons, but that's an individual owner.
Sure.
But it's still an individual location, correct? So, and then you have your mom and pops, and you'll have your great restaurants and that throughout the country, but a lot of them, you have franchises and corporate. So you have OSI Outback, which is corporate. So we sell them, we hook up 1,400 of their locations, right? But then you have Applebee's, which some Applebee's franchise guys only have 3 or 4 locations. So that's when we say 5 and under locations, 70% of the volume of liquor goes to that group, which fits right in with the Restaurant Association and the memberships. So that's why we've gotten together with a membership drive with y'all. So if you become a member of the Restaurant Association, we give you a tremendous discount. Very similar to how you buy your phones. If you get a phone and you buy a data plan through a Verizon or an AT&T, you get your phone for a lot less. Well, we're doing the same thing with the members of the Restaurant Association.
Right, absolutely. When you look at the beverage trends going forward, obviously beer, wine, spirits, I mean, do you have that kind of data on the back end?
Yes.
Where you can say, all right, Patron is trending in Florida.
Absolutely. And we can not only that, we can tell them down to the location in the region, in the city, or the zone. What's happening in the liquor industry is amazing. I mean, it's fragmentation. You're having people like, now Starbucks just came out. We've been beta testing Starbucks for a couple of years in Seattle. but now they're coming out with liquor in their locations, 8,000 locations. You have people like Dollar General that are now putting in beer and wine. You had, right now, 2 years ago, we rolled out Walgreens that put beer and wine into their drugstores.
Interesting.
So 8,000 locations. So everybody is getting into the business, and as a retail outlet.
A lot more options, for them.
And the fragmentation of products is unbelievable.
Yeah.
If you remember 5 or 6 years ago, you go in a store and you'd have a few rows of wine. Now you got literally aisles of wine.
Yeah.
Now you have all types of vodka. You have cherry vodka, vanilla vodka. Before you'd have one type of vodka. Now, tequila, the fragmentation of the products is good. Makes it more complex, but it's good for us because we simplify the process for the retailer.
I have a question. How many overall brands are there in beverage right now?
I have no idea.
It's gotta be
thousands. I know we have 300,000 locations using us.
Wow.
So we have a lot of customers, but the number of brands is just in the thousands. When you get through all the wines and now
craft
spirit
beer.
industry is going crazy. The biggest growth is craft beer.
Yeah.
And that trending beer is actually going up in the craft beer segment where it's going down in the traditional beer.
Yeah.
So, we're getting 30, 40 new beer distributors a month coming on the system nationwide because of the craft breweries. And then you have a lot of the wineries and things of that nature. So it's just fragmented. It's a very profitable product.
Yeah.
It's the most profitable product that a restaurant can have.
Absolutely. Is the beverage. Hey, it's been great talking with you on beverage trends here at the National Restaurant Show. Appreciate you guys stopping by the On Foodable set today.